The Mandalorians were on the losing side in that conflict. It hurt their pride and their numbers, but they were not a culture that would ever concede to a full defeat. A new leader rose in the aftermath, Mandalore the Ultimate. Ultimate rebuilt the clans, recruited more warriors from across the galaxy to bolster the Mandalorian numbers, and waged an entirely new war. This time, the fierce Mandalorians were not pawns of the Sith-centric conflict, but waged their own wars, calling all the shots, in what would become known as the Mandalorian Wars. This larger conflict spanned from 3976 to 3960 BBY. Ultimate's troops were called the Neo-Crusaders. They pushed hard for expansion. It seems clear by now that every time the Mandalorians lost a major conflict, they would come back more determined than ever to reforge their society so past mistakes would never be repeated. This war was a major success for the Mandalorians. The expansion their society saw was only rivaled by the Galactic Sith Empire that made their own push years before. In some ways, the Mandalorians' expansion was even more impressive than that of the Sith Empire. As the Sith Empire expanded in the unknown regions and are far less technologically advanced planets with less population density. The Mandalorians also had no mystical powers to call on, just true warrior grit and training. Cassus Fett, a fierce Mandalorian field marshal under Mandalore the Ultimate, was a great warrior, leader, and influenced much of the Mandalorian culture during his life. He was the one who pushed for the formation of the Neo-Crusaders in the first place. He streamlined the armoring process by making a more standardized armor, which also helped with a more standardized training. He also systematized folding conquered people into the Mandalorian and Neo-Crusaders to constantly grow their numbers. Fett took a group of formidable warriors and transformed them into a powerful army. Cassus engaged planets along the perimeter of Republic space to test things like their response time and strength. One particularly brutal battle was the invasion of Cathar. Cathar was a planet in the Quelli sector of the Outer Rim, not even part of the Republic. It was a relatively small planet without special technology or resources of note.